myself wondering what did happen to the last 10. I ran away with my life, fast forward, never turn back again. It's kind of funny that the more we pass time, the more we need to set them rewind. And 19 was the year I had to leave you, but now I'm seeing all the signs. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours again. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 give something from nothing. I sit here looking for an answer. Maybe the biggest question was in the last chapter. You gave me the soul I have today. Without you I never could have moved away. But now I see what you teach. I do believe I always should have stayed. Yeah. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you.
noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. So off we go then.
Well, just when you think you've got Eden Hazard, Peter, he opens up another box of tricks entirely.
And that's the thrill about him, isn't it? Every time you come and watch him play, he seems to come up with more and more surprises.
Well, I mean, that's the key to the job, isn't it? Find a different way of doing the same thing, and that he basically excels at. He's fantastic. Once he comes inside, anything is possible.
Guardiola. Now this could be a chance. And a chance! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Goal! Argentina! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky. It'll come your way.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Jimenez. Darmian. Opts for safety. Makaleli. Lewandowski. That is good alertness. It's a pretty loose pass. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now it's Dani Olmo.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
He's had a shot! And that's straight down the keeper's throat.
Haaland really isn't likely to reflect kindly on that. He doesn't need to be told. He knows.
Now it's Haaland. Quarter of an hour played. Messi making good progress on the right-hand side. And it's Makaleli. Well, now it's a... Mbappe! Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, good spread. Dani Olmo. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And they've got rid. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Barcelona are behind here, despite their domination of possession. Makaleli can see things others simply cannot. Now it's Neymar. And now they can clear their lines.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Kukçu powering forward here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Barcelona have reclaimed it. And he's forced to go back. And this is Lewandowski. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Neymar. Now it's Dani Olmo. He has found the way through. Takes a shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
Argentina really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Now it's Messi. Turns back here, probably the best option. Guardiola. Driving forward. And this is Lewandowski. Dani Olmo. He's... And the finish! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Dani Olmo actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Has a shot! And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Messi.
Barcelona certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Lewandowski. Now it's Lewandowski.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
Lewandowski is flagged offside. Damian. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe puts his foot on the gas. It's Neymar! Well, the contact was true enough. The aim wasn't quite.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
He's felt that, hasn't he? Now it's Haaland. Guardiola. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
That's the start of another 45 minutes.
Barcelona really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
It's Makalele. Makalele pouring through the gears. Hakimi gets it away. Oh, that's a key interception. Makalele. McGinn. And here's Neymar. Nice physical challenge. The defender is not giving up on this. And here's Messi. And it's Damian. Well, there's the clearance. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. McGinn. Plays the return pass. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Cleared without complication. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Guardiola. And it's Neymar. Engages and forces him off the ball. Good steal, he just read it. The most accurate pass. Dani Olmo clears. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
And he's gone looking for safety. Kukçu is always looking to break lines. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Now it's Mbappe. And he thumps it clear. Vardiol.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Kukçu. And Makaleli has good running with the ball. Again! Oh, just fizzes past the post.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
El dorsal 15 serán sustituidos por el dorsal 25, el dorsal 13.
Begin. Kukçu. Barcelona still have the cards to affect this game. Makaleli. And it's Kukçu. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, strongly challenged there. Rice gets rid with... Ah, he's given it away! Vardiol.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. Kukçu. Now it's Messi. He's found a way through. Schlotterbeck tries to clear. Well, they've got it again. And this is Messi. And the shots! No mistake! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Timber getting this one clear. Now it's Lewandowski, and he's away. Lewandowski.
That's good play from him.
He's found some space, and he shoots! And that's a real chance missed.
Lewandowski fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Corner number 2 then. And now a sudden chance to counter. That's rather hopeful. Oh, that is rather wayward. Damian. Makaleli. Strokes it back. And it's Neymar. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Neymar touches it back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
And here's
2 minutos
Mbappe.
de descuento.
Rice with the clearance. Nicely spread. Now it's Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo. And he's only too happy to take that back. Makaleli. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. For what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead.
Se ha encontrado un niño de
Messi
pelo
picking
castaño
up the
de
Man of the
25
Match
años
award,
que viste
and no
camiseta
surprise
azul y
there.
gorra roja y dice a ver.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Y el Barcelona.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And that gets things running. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's a 4-3-3.
Well, a system promoted by the rise of total football, Peter. The wider players in the front three are key operators in how it all works on and
Shoots! It's bounced back off the post and claimed it back swiftly. And this is Neymar. Neymar going face to face with his great rival. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, I know people are probably going to knock me as being biased towards my trade, but when you have someone like this fella, Josko Guardiola, on your side, it's...
Mbappe! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Mbappe really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Kukçu. Rijkaard. Tries to pass it through. It's played through for him. And Messi! Oh, it's a goal!
Well, what a statement of intent. Who better to be the one to have the first say? A cracking opening to this game.
Oh, delicious. Such devilish curl.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Messi. McAllister. Knocks it into space. Takes aim and crosses. Jimenez can get it clear. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity. Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And here's Mbappe.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Pinches it off him. Eze. Now it's Batistuta. Spread it left. Great vision. He is through here.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. Vardiol. Makaleli. To McGinn. Kukcu. Makaleli can see things others simply cannot. And this is Batistuta. Nicely spread. Tries to play it through. And he welcomes it in. Oh, well played, well played. They fit! And they're at it again in double quick time. Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit...
Messi! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Messi can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now a sudden chance to counter. Hazard could try cutting inside here. He's looking wide. And it's Eze. Now it's Messi. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, good take in a good area. Shot a goal! Oh, it's come off the upright. Messi. Makaleli. And this is Neymar. Barcelona disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Well, that looks a decent ball. Eze picks it up out wide. Ball swung in. That's a decent clearance. And it's McAllister. Nice sequence. And the shots! Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Threads one in.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Kukcu. Driving on and making good progress. And here's Mbappe. McAllister. Batistuta. Distributed tidily. Now it's Messi. And this is Batistuta. Oh, he's burst through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Un minuto de descuento.
McAllister. Pass is coming off in quick succession. And the finish! He is desperate to get on the score sheet. But not this time.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
That's the keeper's ball. And it's half-time here. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Guarden cola de forma ordenada si van a hacer uso de nuestros puestos de comida.
And we're underway again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Mbappe is onto this.
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Now Now it's Hazard. Batistuta. Oh, the check pass hasn't quite come off. Eze. Now, can they get him away? Oh, shooting chance! Relentless! Just relentless! And the lead is extended still further. A mere formality, nigh on a certainty, he is truly in the zone.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
Barcelona find a position of real strength now.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Messi ready to try one. And this the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them. Oh, that's superb.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Hazard. And he's being shifted off it. And it's Rijkaard. Danger averted for now. Some good work on the right flank here. He's shifting through the gears here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Barcelona can't breathe again, just.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Eze, McAllister.
This is the time you need that pace.
Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Not the most accurate pass. It's Hazard! Eden Hazard! That is a beautiful thing! He's got himself an absolute peach. Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. And that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
It's become a case of men against boys. He's through here. Look at the space. Goes for a shot! Fabulous from McAllister. That is a gem! An absolute gem! How many? Just how many? The golf in class is vast.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Cambio de jugadores.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Barcelona are having a ball here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
He's there to get it away. They get a throw in. Eze receives it in a good position here. Well, they've got it back in a hurry.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And that's another good win of the ball. Caicedo puts his foot on the gas. He's got away. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Hazard. And here's Messi. And he was quick to react.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. He's in space and looking for options. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Now this could be a chance. Messi's cross. That'll be a corner.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
And it's been taken short. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Damian. Oh, good-looking ball. Mbappe. Chance here to counter. Messi. Nice control. That's at the end. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim? So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. So we're up and running. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, when it comes to being very watchable, Peter, I don't think you'll get much better than Vinicius Jr. His raw pace, added to the infinite amount of trickery he has up his sleeve, are sure to cause any defence no shortage of headaches. He just needs a better final product, at the top level.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put it... And the finish! It's fallen kindly here. It's in!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
But that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. He's found a way through. Messi! Oh, what has happened here? And here's Messi. Makaleli. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Jimenez. And it's Makaleli. And here's Neymar. It's Neymar! Ambitious, but just off target.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Serginho. And it's Pedri. For Messi. Rodri. Looking for options for movement. Valverde crosses. Messi. Pass is just off target. That's a decent clearance. Another throw-in. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Now, there are plenty in the middle waiting for this. Driving on and making good progress. He's got away. Mbappe. Now it's Messi. Now it's Cocu. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And he was quick to react. Caceres.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Messi is fouled. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
Somewhat off target.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Eder Militao. And here's Mbappe. Barcelona upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Pedri. Danger averted for now. It's a throw-in. Minutes gone. Now it's Mbappe. And this is Neymar. Little doubt, that is a foul. no surprise, that's a booking. Players have gathered round and they are clearly
Cambio de
concerned.
jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 6, Neymar, será reemplazado por el dorsal 21, Hazard.
Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? That's going to go a long way. Barcelona have run the changes already. They could, of course, make further alterations at half-time.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Makaleli. And it's Hazard. Hazard. Barcelona finding their passes. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Makaleli really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
McGinn. Passing is crisp and sharp. Makaleli. Well timed, excellent interception. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And it's Serginho. Serginho's cross.
Well played and well cleared.
And he can clear it away.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
And he's there to retrieve it. Saliba. And it's Messi. Makaleli. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Cambio de jugadores.
There's the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Oh, this looks sharp. Well, they could break here. Now it's Pedri. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Barcelona come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
McGinn. Oh, that's a key interception. And he's intervened well there. Barcelona still behind thanks to that solitary strike. That has not gone well.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Now it's Mbappe. And this is Hazard. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Makaleli. Messi.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Messi. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
Bit too much weight on the pass. Damian. Guardiola cuts it out.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Now it's McGinn. Now it's Mbappe. Whistle's gone, that's foul.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. And now as good a time as any to pull level. And he's in on decent chance! It's there! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Serginho has it in a wide position. Serginho's cross. And he shoots! Goal! Barcelona! And they get themselves in front! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 2.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. A swift reaction then, and the boss opting to reshuffle his defence.
Yeah, and that's not totally surprising. The manager obviously felt his defence needed reinforcement. We can't afford a repeat.
Barcelona get themselves into the lead. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Van Basten. Played in by Van Basten. Akanji gets it away.
Barcelona clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And here's Van Basten.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now it's Mbappe. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Barcelona do have a chance to counter here. Barcelona must do something here, and very quickly.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. And they're quick to get it back. Threads one in. Now there's a foot. Takes a shot! He scores! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that. Kukçu. And here's Mbappe.
3 minutos de descuento.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Great chance!
And the keeper has reacted superbly there. Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. And the number on the board is 3. And it's Damian. And here's Kukçu. Oh, shooting chance! And that is doing no harm at all. And time is up. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result is one that will make them suffer.
Los niños que estén interesados
How do you
en
look
echar
back
una
on the
mano
game
como
then, Jim?
recogepelotas,
Barcelona
pueden
desperately...
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Barcelona.
And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. So it's down to business here.
Peter, I can't recall a better reader of the line than Marco van Basten.
A great scorer of goals and, of course, a scorer of great goals.
Yeah, and because of that, the words audacious and spectacular come to mind, and I think they best sum up what he could muster on a consistent basis.
It's Van Basten! That was superb goalkeeping.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Makalele gets it away. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Now it's Mbappe. Again. Now Mbappe. That's a good run down the left. And that's definitely not his best. And here's Neymar, Messi, and that was very necessary. And it's Kukçu. Again. And here's Mbappe. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Makaleli. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Marquez gets it clear. Darmian. Kukçu. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Barcelona, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. And he can clear it away. McGinn. That is ended up in no man's land. Well, that pass isn't the best. And it's Makaleli. Manchester United looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
McGinn. Now it's Neymar. Neymar proves just a little bit too strong. Played out towards the right wing. Messi. Kukçu. Might be danger here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And he stands tall, impenetrable. That has been slung wide. Neymar goes on a charge down the left. Lovely bit of skill. And it's Makaleli. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Picked out, can he finish? Marquez gets it away. Messi! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Neymar plays it short. Shapes to shoot! And that would have been some goal.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Jimenez. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now this could be a chance. Dealt with nicely by the defence. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
It's Neymar! This time, surely! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Lewandowski. Jimenez. Makaleli.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Makaleli running with the ball. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
And
So
a quick
there was the
reminder
first
today,
half.
everybody, to
Barcelona
make sure to
really
put any
did
litter
turn
in the
up the
bins
tempo at the
provided.
end of the
Thank
half,
you
and
for
while
your
they'll be
cooperation.
disappointed not to have broken through, obviously, the chances will come, provided they can keep producing good spells. It's been a half with significantly more positives than negatives, I feel.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. And we are already promptly back underway.
Barcelona are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
And it's Kukçu. And this is Messi. McGinn.
Messi really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
McGinn. Spread out to the left. Makalele conjures time and space where few can. Mbappe is onto this.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And it's made its way to... And the shot! It's bounced back off the post. And that has been cleared.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Can he finish? There it is! Just the pick-me-up the whole game needs. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Barcelona are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Barcelona penetrate first. Could be danger here.
Barcelona are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Shot, surely! Oh, taken with style. A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. And that really is so impressive.
Barcelona, after 59 minutes, is number 10, Lionel Messi.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, they're
The
very
attendance
much the
for this
better
match
team
was
at the moment, Peter, and no doubt
72,306.
will be looking to cause even more damage here.
It's a loose touch and the ball is anyone's. Good ball, good take. Back when it goes. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Kukçu is the team's great visionary. Bergomi gets across to intercept that. Now it's Messi. Barcelona have hit a quick-fire double here and are well and truly in the driving seat. McGinn. Now it's Mbappe. Some resolute defending there. And this is Neymar. And the ball's gone astray.
Barcelona have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Oh, that's nice. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Makalele. McAllister did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Now it's Lewandowski. Now it's Messi. And that has left him in a heap. Messi. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Now it's Neymar. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Now it's Kukçu. Oh, good spread. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And the brought play back and shown him a yellow card.
Substitution.
Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Gonzalez. Oh, this looks sharp. Marquez gives no quarter whatsoever. And here's Doué was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
Pass somewhat off target. Caicedo. Aims beyond the defence. Barcelona have time on their side now, as well as a two-goal lead. It is just about done. 5 minutes left on the clock. It's a pretty loose pass. Gonzalez. And it's Caicedo. And here's Hazard.
Hazard really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Chu considers his options, so a genuine chance to increase the lead. And that's shot a goal! And it's there! And the lead is extended still further. What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Barcelona find a position of real strength now. Bergomi. And it's Marquez. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Barcelona, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them right
today
now.
that memorabilia from today's match is
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And we're underway. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
And he's had a hit! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
Palestine with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And he's taking no chances there. Looking for the run. This looks promising. There's the delivery. And that has been cleared. Well read, and the danger is averted. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Alexander-Arnold gets across to intercept that. Asensio. And the pass is intercepted. Serginho. Serginho is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Alexander-Arnold kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. McAllister looking to play him in. Pass somewhat off target. And they're not going to make any further progress now. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And it's made its way to him. Serginho is looking to influence the game from out wide. And he's managed to get free. And that's aimed into the middle. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Barcelona yet to have an attempt on goal. It's good running with the ball. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side. Goes for a shot! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Mbappe really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Is number 9, Kylian Mbappe.
Barcelona penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
So far, so good, Peter, but they need to start thinking of the next one now. Take this momentum and force the issue even more.
Makalele can so cleverly bypass the press. Palestine are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks are working quite well now.
Kukçu. And here's Kukçu. Now it's Mbappe. Can he finish? He's got away with one there. The message is clear, none shall pass. McAllister, played out towards the right wing. Messi, and it's McAllister. That's the throw. tries to get it clear. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Kukçu is always scanning the pitch for targets. Serginho. And it's Serginho. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, he's bustling through here. Neymar! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Barcelona really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Palestine are looking to go forward now.
Barcelona have turned up with a human blockade.
Could be danger here. He is through here. Now there's a fine ball. Tries a shot. They've done it. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they want another.
After 42 minutes.
That's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to...
Shapes to shoot! Split-second reaction.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Palestine have their second corner now. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Messi's cross climbs up big! And he hits the net! And the comeback is complete! It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unearned.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Palestine go into the lead. Shoots! It's a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Number 18, Kylian
Well, that has changed the... And we've reached half-time.
And just a quick reminder today to please drink responsibly. Anyone appearing intoxicated or behaving in an inappropriate manner will be removed. Thank you very much for your
Gets things
cooperation.
going for the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Stood up well to him there. Kukçu. Now it's Messi. And they've got a throw. Guardiola wins the duel this time. Well-timed, excellent interception. Serginho. And back to the goalkeeper. Ooh, can he get onto this? Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Makaleli. Now it's Mbappe. To McGinn. Makaleli. Serginho. Well read, nice interception. He's in a great position here. Kukçu. Now he's got space here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's the keeper's ball. Barcelona disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. And it's Messi.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Back into the middle. Mbappe is onto this. Kukçu. And he's picked out the run. Makaleli. Aims beyond the defence. He has a look up. And it's hoisted clear. Here comes the corner. Palestine have their third corner. Barcelona has the chance to... And the shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
McAllister really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Guardiola getting this one clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Mbappe. Messi. Makaleli. Kukçu. To McGinn. And here's Mbappe. And this is Messi. Oh, it's come loose. He's on it. Can he get away? And the shot's on here. He's having a shot! McAllister deals with that comfortably. And he's decided to go for it. Gave it a go, but off target.
Barcelona are showing good urgency, but they have to place more emphasis on service into the box.
Substitution on the field. Number 15.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 6, Messi. Number 21, Bukayo Saka.
Now it's Vitinha.
Number 18.
And he's intervened well there.
Number
Delicate
4,
ball, and it needs to be.
McAllister. Coming on the field, number 22, Vitinha. Number
Can he get on the end of this?
Phil Foden.
Endrick
Number
unable to make it
25,
happen for all his good
Luis
intentions.
Diaz. Number 19, Endrick.
Hazard
Number
going
10,
full tilt down the left.
Casemiro. Substitution in progress.
Vitinha knocks it into space. Now it's Endrick. Diaz. And a chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Diaz going face to face with his great rival. And they can counter here. Oh, good looking ball. Caicedo. Gonzalez. And it's Serginho. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Serginho goes back to front. Could move up a gear here. It's a promising position. He has found a way through. Good decision by the keeper. Got that exactly right. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, no question, that's a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. Do you think he's feeling the effects of that tackle?
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
No, he wasn't going to let him past. Looking tidy in possession here. It's a really well-measured ball.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Vitinha. Now it's Endrick. Shot a goal! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
Damian. And we're done. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity, they lost their lead, and ultimately they lost the game.
Please join me in wishing all the
Would
best
you
to
summarise
members
what we've
of our
seen today
fan
then,
club
Jim?
celebrating their
One-sided
wedding anniversary
and only
today.
one winner, Peter. The players didn't show enough togetherness. And
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle, and here we go.
now there's a player with a silky pass and a steely tackle.
Xabi Alonso.
Yeah, a midfielder renowned for his tremendous array of passes while offering his defence a solid shielding presence too.
Players don't come a whole lot better in his position, do they?
Not really, and not many can boast the same quality of performance either, Peter.
And they can counter here. Now it's Neymar. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Neymar might just make this. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Xabi Alonso does well to get it back. Can he get on the end of this? Ah, such a clever touch. He has found the way through. Tries to get it clear. Oh, well played, well played.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Messi. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Makaleli takes a shot. And for sure, that was not one of his best.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Koulibaly cuts it out. Messi. So we're still where we started right now. Tries to play it through. Batistuta. Looking tidy in position. Shot a goal! Oh, this looks sharp. Makaleli plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And it's Messi. Looking here to chip it through. Darmian can get it clear.
Yeah, and he read it before anyone could follow up.
Mbappe proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
And he's managed to get free. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. Neymar. Makaleli. Mbappe is herring after that one. Camavinga spots it and intercepts. McGinn. Messi. Oh, that's well spotted. Makaleli. Kukçu. Kukçu was steaming forward. Messi.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Neymar. Kukçu calmly anticipates. Kukçu with the clearance. This is Batistuta. Jimenez. And it's Neymar. Crunching tackle. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! You've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, what has happened here? It's their second corner of the game. And Messi! Goal! Barcelona! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Barcelona, after 38 minutes, is number 10.
Barcelona have fired themselves in front.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Chance here to counter. That has not gone well. Barcelona are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. And he's heaved it away, and that's been won straight back. Messi. McGinn. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Barcelona leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. 1-0 the score. Threads one in. It's come to nothing. we've reached half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Barcelona go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Now it's Messi. Now it's Mbappe. Xavi Alonso. McGinn. Batistuta. Great ball if he can get there. He's shifting through the... Olise! Fantastic from Olise! A finish of true class! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Number 19.
And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Messi. And here's Batistuta. He's in space and looking for options. And they've got a throw.
We're in for an intriguing second half now. Contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Now it's Kukçu. And he's found a way past. There's the shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
That's the threat he carries, Peter, running at defences like that, if only he managed to retain his composure.
Xavi Alonso gets a foot in here. Oh, that's clever. Looking to play him in. He has a look up.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Substitution on the field. Number 17.
The manager can make a change
Here
for the first time in the game here.
Number 6. Xabi Alonso. Coming on the field. Number 23. Federico Valverde. Number 5. Henderson.
And he's taking no chances there. And now they can spring out of defence. He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tap...
And Batistuta! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Darmian. And it's Kukçu. Makaleli. Olise. And he's being shifted off it. McGinn. Spread out to the left. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Barcelona ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Good ball, good take. He is through here. Delivers the ball.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Messi cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Now it's McGinn.
Barcelona really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Substitution on the field. Number 10.
So here comes the
Messi.
substitution.
Number 15. McAllister. Coming on the field. Number 20. De Bruyne. Number 4. Kukçu.
That pass isn't the best. Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Hazard. Well-timed, excellent interception. Now it's Batistuta. And here's Mbappe. Kukçu. Now it's Batistuta. Olise. Olise unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Couldn't squeeze it through. And he's there to retrieve it. Mbappe! Mbappe! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Substitution
Well,
on
we
the
could
field.
be headed for a scenario in
Number
which
11,
next goal is the winner.
Neymar.
That chance could have been it
Coming
too.
on the field is
So, third quarter
number
of the game.
24. Donadoni.
And he's there to clear it. And it's Kukçu. Challenged. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Very little time to go, and they have a free kick in a really promising area.
Yeah, that's such a good position too.
And he's in on, and he shoots! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. This is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next.
And it's been taken short. That's going to go a long way. Gonzalez.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Now it's McGinn.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
And he did make it. And it's Kukçu. Now it's Mbappe. Chance for a shot! And he comes up trumps again.
All the big boys are set for this. It's like land of the giants in there.
Henderson is there, and he can get that clear. Now it's McGinn. And the finish! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Saliba clears it away. Kukçu. Referee has just said play on. And that is that. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Please be
Barcelona
reminded that
can
drinking
always
is
take
only
all
allowed in the
positives
areas
from a
shown on
result
this
like
map.
this.
Thank you very
Yes,
much for
there
your
is some
cooperation.
tidying up to do, but some real problems.
Barcelona desperately need a performance here. Fail in their mission and they are going down. They'll throw the kitchen sink at it, no doubt, but will it be enough? Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. And already we're underway here. Barcelona come into this game needing something. To fall short here would impact horribly on their future, immediate and beyond. And he's on his Mbappe! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Neymar goes short. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's shifting through the gears here. And Batistuta! He's delivered all right!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. McGinn, good driving run. An uncompromising challenge. That's been cut out, well played. And it's Kukçu. Mbappe! Caceres did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, that shoots! Kukçu. So, what can they make of this? Now it's Messi. He's got away. That is good strength. And that's gone loose. Toma. Messi. Messi! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Oh, that's well spotted. Caceres.
Barcelona really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Darmian. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Out to the left it goes. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Good running, strong and purposeful. It's Makalele. Mitoma is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. Darmian. And he's been shifted off it. Nicely aimed pass. Almost half an hour in now. Now it's Batistuta. Whistle's gone, that's foul. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, the referee must have thought he truly meant that. He has to behave himself from here.
That comes as a mighty relief. It's their second corner of the game. Kukçu can get it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Caceres does well to get it back. Oh, Red, nice interception. McGinn. That's rather hopeful. Messi. Takes a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 2 then. Neymar with the short one. Back when it goes. Shot a goal! That's a half-decent try.
Darmian certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Just eases him off the ball.
That's going in strongly. Barcelona truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Oh, that's a key interception. McGinn. And it's Kukçu. And it's Messi. Jimenez gets a foot in here. McGinn. Messi. Some resolute defending there. Now it's Messi. Makalele. It's a good ball out wide. And here's Kukçu. Ah, he's given it away. Now it's Neymar. It's Neymar!
2 minutos de descuento.
Split-second reaction.
Neymar clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
This possibly the last play of the half. They've played it short. He's in a great position here. That pass isn't the best. Mitoma quietly revving up. Yeah. There's the whistle for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So off we go once more.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Out to the right. Now it's Bale. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Shifted it to the flank. McGinn. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Messi! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And here's Mbappe. Decent chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
So their fourth corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Chance, surely! They're up to 5 corners now. Neymar plays it short. And he's there to belt it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. And here's Makalele. Now it's Bale. He is through here. It's Bale! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Bale just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
That's a throw. Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. This is Batistuta. Makaleli could move up a gear here.
La asistencia de
What
este
are you
partido
thinking?
asciende a
Barcelona are
98.000
very much in the
puntos
game
totales.
and matching the opposition for chances.
And the pass is it. He's having a hit! Oh, that is very close.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
No, he's not getting past him there. Kukcu driving on and making good progress. Makaleli can so cleverly bypass the press. Now it's Neymar, and he's managed to get free. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
It's a pretty loose pass. McGinn. And it's Makaleli. Makaleli takes control of it and he's on the move. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Played out to the left flank. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
Barcelona really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Makaleli.
Barcelona appear determined to play through the middle again, and guess what? It's the same result.
Kukcu, chance for a shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break.
Se va a
They're
realizar
really
un
swift.
cambio de jugadores.
Barcelona can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Yeah, it all makes sense. They need a shock to the system if they're going to survive.
And it's Hazard. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Barcelona really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Oh, he's burst through! Kukcu!
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Diego Llorente picks it up from the goal kick. And here's Hazard. And this is Ronaldo. Big chance! Oh, it's gone in! And from the brink of doom and despair, back they come.
Well, the old saying about a wounded animal and all that being at its most dangerous has definitely held through this time.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
And he has been fouled there. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. And the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried. Well, what about it? It's turned into a real fight to the last. McGinn. And Caicedo. And this is Ronaldo.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And here's Hazard. Chance! Late in the day, this could well be it! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Barcelona are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal. And it's very impressive.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find it necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
Oh, he's been caught napping!
That should get them.
And he shoots! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? That's going to go a long way. This is Batistuta. And that will be the final act. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Cristiano Ronaldo picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Barcelona leave it late, but in the end, it was great.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence...